Hey everybody, it's your boy, James Jones here. Winter is here and it's time to explore the best vacation spots in the US. Brr, it's getting cold out there, am I right? You know what that means? Time to trade in those flip-flops for some snow boots. From snowy mountains to cozy cabins, we've got you covered. We're talking picture-perfect destinations that'll make you say, "Snow way, this place is real." Get ready to hit the slopes, sip on some hot cocoa, and create some unforgettable winter memories. So buckle up, grab your warmest scarf, and let's dive into the ultimate winter wonderland adventure. We're about to unveil the top winter vacation spots in the US that you absolutely can't miss. Let's go! First up, we're jetting off to Aspen, Colorado. Think snow-capped mountains, luxurious resorts, and enough celebrities to fill a Hollywood premiere. Aspen is where the rich and famous go to shred some powder. But don't worry, you don't need a black Amex to have a blast here. Whether you're a seasoned pro carving up the slopes or a beginner just trying to stay upright, Aspen has a mountain for you. We're talking about legendary runs like Ajax, Ruthie's Run, and Bell Mountain. It's enough to make your head spin faster than a snow globe. And hey, after a long day on the slopes, you've got to refuel, right? Aspen's got you covered with its world-class dining scene. From cozy cafes to Michelin-starred restaurants, prepare to indulge in some serious culinary delights. But Aspen isn't just about skiing and snowboarding. Oh no, my friends, this place is bursting with winter activities. Ever tried dog sledding? How about ice skating under the stars? You can even try snowshoeing through the stunning Maroon Bells wilderness. Talk about a winter wonderland. And hey, let's not forget about the shopping. Aspen is a shopper's paradise, with everything from high-end boutiques to charming art galleries. You might even spot a celebrity or two while you're browsing. Just try not to, freak out or anything. Be cool, be cool. But for real, one of the best things about Aspen is just soaking up the cozy atmosphere. Picture yourself curled up by a crackling fireplace, sipping on some hot cocoa, and gazing out at the snow-covered mountains. It's the perfect way to unwind after a day of adventure. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, grab your warmest coat, and get ready to experience the magic of Aspen, Colorado. Just promise me you'll save a snowball fight for me, okay? All right, next stop, Lake Tahoe. The stunning alpine lake straddling the border of California and Nevada is like something out of a postcard. Seriously, it's almost too beautiful to be real. We're talking crystal clear blue waters surrounded by towering snow-capped mountains. It's the kind of view that makes you want to grab your camera and start snapping pics like crazy. And speaking of mountains, Lake Tahoe is home to some of the best ski resorts in the country. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-timer, you're guaranteed to have an epic time on these slopes. And hey, if skiing or snowboarding isn't your thing, don't worry. Lake Tahoe has something for everyone. All right, folks, buckle up because we're headed to Park City, Utah, home of the Sundance Film Festival. That's right, every winter, this place transforms into a snowy Hollywood, attracting big stars and even bigger films. And you know what pairs perfectly with independent cinema? You guessed it, epic skiing. Park City Mountain Resort and Deer Valley Resort are calling your name, with their world-class slopes and après-ski scenes that are just begging for a celebrity sighting. Picture this. You're carving up the fresh powder, feeling like $1,000,000, because let's be honest, skiing is the most glamorous sport. And then bam, you spot Robert Redford sipping hot cocoa at the lodge. Don't worry, even if you don't bump into any A-listers, you're guaranteed a star-studded experience in Park City. The charming Main Street, with its historic buildings and buzzing nightlife, will make you feel like you're strolling through a winter wonderland movie set. Now, let's talk about the main event, the Sundance Film Festival. Imagine cozying up in a packed theater, the air buzzing with anticipation as you prepare to watch the next indie darling. From documentaries and dramas to comedies and shorts, Sundance showcases the best of independent filmmaking. Who knows, you might even catch a glimpse of a future Oscar winner. But it's not all about the movies, folks. Sundance is also about the parties, the panels, and the overall creative energy that permeates the entire town. You'll be rubbing shoulders with filmmakers, actors, and industry insiders, soaking up the electric atmosphere. So, whether you're a film buff, a ski enthusiast, or just looking for an unforgettable winter getaway, Park City, Utah has got you covered. Just remember to pack your parka, your movie tickets, and your best "I'm totally not starstruck" face. Chapter 5. Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Hold on to your cowboy hats, folks, because we're heading to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, a place where the mountains meet the sky and the wildlife roams free. This ain't your average ski town, folks. Jackson Hole is for the adventurers, the thrill seekers, the ones who like their powder deep and their views even deeper. We're talking about the legendary slopes of Jackson Hole Mountain Resort, known for their challenging terrain and breathtaking scenery. This is where the pros come to play. But don't worry, there are plenty of runs for us mere mortals too. And let's not forget about the wildlife. Keep your eyes peeled for majestic elk, bison, and maybe even a bald eagle soaring overhead. It's like stepping into a real-life nature documentary, only with better skiing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Jimmy, this all sounds great, but what if I need a break from all that skiing and wildlife watching? Well, fear not, my friends, because Jackson Hole has got you covered. First up, we've got Grand Teton National Park, just a stone's throw away. We're talking about towering peaks, pristine lakes, and some of the most awe-inspiring landscapes you'll ever lay eyes on. And if you're feeling really adventurous, why not try your hand at dog sledding? Imagine gliding through the snow, pulled by a team of huskies, the wind whipping through your hair. It's the ultimate winter wonderland experience. So, whether you're a seasoned skier, a nature enthusiast, or just looking for a truly unforgettable winter escape, Jackson Hole, Wyoming is the place to be. Just remember to pack your sense of adventure, your warmest long johns, and maybe a spare pair of skis, just in case you meet a friendly Yeti. Chapter 6. Stowe, Vermont. Get ready to say "aw" because we're headed to Stowe, Vermont. A place so charming, so picturesque, it'll make you want to ditch your smartphone and embrace the simple life. Imagine this. You're strolling down Main Street, the air filled with the scent of pine and wood smoke, as you browse quaint shops filled with handcrafted treasures. You stop for a cup of hot cocoa at a cozy cafe, its windows frosted over with delicate snowflakes. As you warm your hands around the mug, you catch a glimpse of the iconic Stowe Community Church steeple, its white spire reaching towards the sky. And in the distance, you hear the gentle hum of the gondola, carrying skiers up the slopes of Stowe Mountain Resort. Yes, folks, Stowe is more than just a pretty face. It's also a skier's paradise. Now, let's talk about those slopes. Stowe Mountain Resort is a legend in the East, known for its challenging terrain, stunning views, and of course, that iconic front four legendary trails that'll test even the most experienced skier. But don't worry, if you're not quite ready for the Black Diamonds, there are plenty of beginner and intermediate runs to keep you entertained. And for the ultimate challenge, try night skiing under the stars. Off the slopes, Stowe offers a smorgasbord of winter activities. Go ice skating on a frozen pond, try snowshoeing through the woods, or hop on a horse-drawn sleigh ride for a truly magical experience. And after a day of adventure, treat yourself to a delicious meal at one of Stowe's many farm-to-table restaurants. From cozy pubs to upscale bistros, there's something for every taste and budget. Just be sure to save room for some Vermont maple syrup. It's practically the law. All right, we're heading to Big Sky Country, folks. Whitefish, Montana. You know, Montana sounds like a place where they film those car commercials with the horses running in slow motion. It's that majestic. And right near Whitefish, you got Glacier National Park. Now, I haven't been, but I've heard the glaciers are like huge. Like bigger than a jumbotron showing a highlight reel of my best jokes. Seriously though, imagine going from shredding the gnar on Big Mountain That's the ski resort for all you cool cats and kittens, to gazing at a glacier that's older than time itself. It's like the best of both worlds. You can channel your inner Olympian on the slopes, then become one with nature and, find your spirit animal. Maybe it's a mountain goat or a very chill snowflake. Now, after a long day of, being awesome in the great outdoors, you gotta refuel. And lucky for you, Whitefish has this adorable downtown area with more charm than a talking snowman. We're talking cozy cafes with hot cocoa that'll warm you from the inside out. We're talking rustic saloons where you can grab a burger and a local brew and swap stories about your near-death experiences on the slopes. And hey, maybe you'll even hear some live music. Some folksy tunes about mountains and love and, the meaning of life. The classics, Whitefish, Montana. It's like a Hallmark movie, but with way more skiing. Chapter 8. Anchorage, Alaska. Next stop, Anchorage, Alaska, the last frontier. Where the men are men, the women are even tougher, and the moose are probably just minding their own business. But seriously, Anchorage is like the ultimate winter wonderland. It's got everything you need for an epic adventure, except maybe a good bagel. I'm from New York, we take our bagels seriously. But anyway, you got towering mountains, pristine wilderness, and more snow than a snowball fight at Santa's workshop. Plus, the Northern Lights. I mean, come on. It's like nature's own laser light show, but instead of techno music, you've got the sound of silence. And maybe a husky howling in the distance. Which, let's be honest, is way cooler than techno music. Mush! Speaking of huskies, have you ever wanted to go dog sledding? Because Anchorage is the place to do it. Imagine yourself bundled up in a cozy parka, gliding through a snowy forest behind a pack of adorable but surprisingly strong dogs. And the best part? You don't even have to pick up after them, unless they, run through a snowdrift and get a little something-something on their fur. Then you might have to lend a paw. But seriously, dog sledding is an experience you'll never forget. It's like the most exhilarating, magical, Instagrammable way to explore the Alaskan wilderness. Just, make sure you hold on tight. Those huskies mean business. Chapter 9. Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Hold on to your hats, folks, we're heading south. To Gatlinburg, Tennessee, home of the Great Smoky Mountains, Dolly Parton, and probably a pancake house or 12. Now I know what you're thinking. Tennessee? For a winter vacation? But trust me on this one. The Smoky Mountains are absolutely breathtaking in the winter. It's like a Bob Ross painting come to life. You got snow-capped peaks, frosty forests, and these wispy clouds that just kinda hang out in the valleys, like they're taking a break from holding up the sky. It's magical. Plus, the air is so clean and crisp, it'll make you want to bottle it up and take it home with you. Although, security at the airport might have some questions about that. Hiking, Dollywood, and moonshine, oh my. Now, Gatlinburg isn't just about pretty views. It's also got tons of fun stuff to do. You can go hiking in the Smokies, visit Dollywood, and yes, it's even more amazing in the winter. Or even try some moonshine. Just, maybe not all at the same time. Safety first, folks. But seriously, Gatlinburg has something for everyone. Whether you're an outdoorsy type, a thrill seeker, or just a fan of good old-fashioned Southern hospitality, you're gonna love it here. And hey, if you see Dolly, tell her I said hey, and ask her if she wants to do a duet on the show. I'm thinking Jolene, but I'm open to suggestions. Hey there, snow bunnies and snow bros. We're heading to the Great Northwest, a place where flannel shirts roam free. Get ready for Leavenworth, Washington, a town that's like stepping into a real-life snow globe. Leavenworth is like if Santa took a vacation to Germany and said, you know what? I'm building a village here. Streets lined with twinkling lights, and a month-long Christmas festival with caroling and sledding. Enough Christmas lights to make the North Star jealous. Beyond the charming facade lies a winter wonderland of epic proportions. If you're an adrenaline junkie, Leavenworth's got you covered. Picture yourself zipping through the snow on a snowmobile. It's exhilarating. Or maybe you'd prefer gliding through a winter wonderland on cross-country skis. And hey, if you're more of a chill by the fire kind of traveler, Leavenworth has got that down to an art form too. Imagine this. You're curled up in a cozy cabin, a crackling fire warming your toes, and a view of the snow-dusted mountains. Pure bliss, right? But let's talk about the food for a second. Leavenworth doesn't mess around when it comes to deliciousness. Get ready for hearty German fare like schnitzel, bratwurst, and pretzels bigger than your head. And of course, no trip to Leavenworth is complete without indulging in some decadent hot chocolate. You can thank me later. So there you have it, folks. Leavenworth, Washington. It's the perfect blend of charm, adventure, and holiday cheer, all wrapped up in a snow-covered package. Trust me, this is a winter destination you won't want to miss. All right, all you cool cats and kittens, let's trade those snow boots for some ice skates and head to Lake Placid, New York. This place is a winter wonderland with a serious dose of Olympic history. We're talking Miracle on Ice territory, folks. Nestled in the heart of the Adirondack Mountains, Lake Placid is a picture-perfect village straight out of a storybook. This is where the world came together for not one, but 2 Winter Olympics, and that Olympic spirit is still alive and kicking. And speaking of speed, Lake Placid is a haven for thrill seekers. Looking for something laid back? Lake Placid has you covered. How about a romantic horse-drawn sleigh ride? Or cozy up by a roaring fire with a hot toddy? Enjoy delicious eats from cozy cafes serving hot chocolate to upscale restaurants with lake views. Try the local maple syrup. It's liquid gold. Lake Placid is a winter wonderland where anything is possible. Pack your bags and get ready for an unforgettable winter adventure. And there you have it, folks. From the powdery slopes of Aspen to the charming streets of Leavenworth, we've explored some of the most amazing winter wonderlands the US of A has to offer. Whether you're a seasoned skier or a hot cocoa enthusiast, there's a winter destination out there with your name on it. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, grab your warmest scarf, and get ready for an unforgettable winter adventure. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel inspiration. Until next time, stay cozy and happy travels.